22 and 60 side by side, although that's still side by side across the line. I think Haywood might have just got ahead of Baker there. Not come back through.
That's one thing I forgot.
I need to buy some. my dad's an aviation photographer, and he sold me binoculars are very expensive apparently.
Right.
Which I was, yeah, but that's my dad, he thinks everything's expensive.
They're very handy commentating area.
They are, yeah.
So, at the moment in the lead it is Stark from right out, Burns and Coombs and X Jenkins and Nevin Kirkpatrick at the 11. No, actually, the 10 one was the car. Yeah, so it wasn't that. So I think you were right. It was Hathaway, wasn't it, that went off?
I think we need to just figure out where Kirkpatrick's gone, unfortunately.
So the Union Jack car must be around somewhere, having pulled off, I imagine, on that open lap, because it didn't complete one lap.
Wondering whether maybe we had an issue behind the safety car, or even if there was contact between the two of them, because did they start close together on the grid? They didn't, did they, actually? No, almost the opposite. No, they were together on the grid.
Oh, right.
They were sort of one position after each other. Hathaway was on the row behind Kirkpatrick, and he didn't seem to get a great start, did Kirkpatrick, so I'm wondering whether maybe a bit of contact between the two could have damaged the car, caused some sort of issue from there on out.
Yeah, that could be.
I don't know, it's completely unrelated and I'm just overly reading into it, but you never know. Still a fantastic battle to know that from Clark and ride out with the Burns just behind as well. Haywood did get past Baker on that previous lap, only half a second between those two, and now Nevin Kirkpatrick is ahead of Jenkins as well, the top 5 spot. That's the fastest lap of the race already by Nevin Kirkpatrick, 1:30.9. He was the driver to go less than 1:31 here, then.
Yeah, so Nevin, who I don't know if he appeared at Cadwell, I'm not sure he did. It was quite a small entry, and only so Nevin, who didn't score at all in the first race, was second in the second race. So we know he's quick, and he's been doing this, as has David, for a long, long time. Very experienced mini pilots, and he's quickest at the moment. But it's Clark, the winner of the second race at Cadwell Park, the reigning champion. 1 second and 1/1 to his credit so far, who leads them on lap number 4.
I'm excited to see how they have Nevin Kirkpatrick close back up to them here, because it's nice and easy for us to identify who is who in this battle. You've got Slark in that wonderful light blue car, then Rideout in the bright yellow, Burns in dark blue, and then Coombs in bright orange. So the 4 of them together. Nevin Kirkpatrick trying to break away from the 6th place car of Jenkins, but at the moment, speaking of breaking away, it's Slark getting away from the 2nd place car of Rideout. Now Coombs is looking at Burns around the outside into Redgate. Could Burns make that into a move for his out himself? Not quite this time.
No, that was very close for second place. There's a good battle going on for 4th place. So some good squabbles all the way down the field. First of the lightest at the moment is Dan Haywood in number 22. That was to be expected, really. Winner twice at Cadwell Park early on in the season.
So that would actually move for class lead as well last time that I witnessed, and we've got the 54 in, unfortunately. That's the white-green machine of Chris Moore from the Super Mighty Minis.
Yep, so looks like he's out of the race. Very striking livery on that one. 77 goes past, and that's Ahmed, so he's survived. We apologise if we impugned his reputation. I was just but brilliant livery on that car, because that's the original Cooper car colours that Ken Hill raced the Works Coopers in, or put out the Works Coopers and managed the team.
Yeah, they look fantastic.
The Formula Junior, and
the rest was history.
Enlisted James Young Stewart in his team. So great battle, and they caught up the leader, and almost 3 abreast. A little bit of
some of your bump drafting
contact, but
I think it was. I saw the bonnet move, but definitely on Burns' car.
Now, if you were a post chief and reported that, the riposte would be, can we have a report?
Yeah.
Written.
Rideout was first across the line, but I'd argue that Burns is now ahead of him out of there. I'm wondering whether we managed to get the CCTV basically clicks through all the different views for us, but we'll see what happens in a moment. I don't dare press any of the buttons, to be fair. I don't know which will do what. Apparently it makes a really loud beeping when it does it, so for everybody's ears we'll probably not do that. But we'll be able to definitely tell which one Rideout is as they go away from us.
There he is, and he's still here.
It's Clark from Burns, then Rideout, then it's the orange car of Coombs, then I believe it's Jenkins now right with them, and Nevin Kirkpatrick a bit further back, so Jenkins is suddenly in. He's in the Cadbury car.
Yeah, we've got a 5-car battle for the lead now. It was 1, wasn't it, on his own before, and now it's 5. So Super Mighty B is always very entertaining. We've got some great races from them and the Mighties over the course of the last season.
They're very susceptible to slipstream as well. You know, the front of these cars, not the most aerodynamic things in the world.
Absolutely.
So they punch a nice little hole in the air for the cars behind, and we've still got 10 minutes of the race to go. Jenkins did the fastest lap of the race last time round with a 1:30.6, and we're waiting for the leaders to come in again. And again, the side-by-side in third place, but the top two running away.
Yeah, so somewhere out of our sight behind
Jenkins is going slowly. He's coming into the pits.
Oh, there it is, a wonderful purple machine of Greg Jenkins. Number 70 comes into the pits, and
Can't see any damage on it. It seems to just kick back into life then for a second, didn't it? He looked like he was toying with the idea of coming in, and now he's made his decision. Well, we'll see whether he does another lap, but a real shame to lose that, but suddenly Slark has that big lead over Burns again.
Yep, and we've still got, in the Mighties, we've got Hayward still, the number 22 car in the lead of the Mighties. So we'll see what the lead battle is doing. Come back into our sight, it is the car on Spark with a sizable lead now. So that wonderful 5-car train just got broken up out of our sight after they went through copies, so we just didn't see what happened there, did we?
No, it's a real shame that. Maybe just something down the straight, or maybe if all of a sudden Jenkins' car did start to slow down, he just lost power or something. The others maybe just got held up and it spread them out naturally down the straight.
Oh right, the CCTV, this is what we wanted to have before, wasn't it? Needing to copies coming down onto the straight.
And then gone. Yeah. I'm going to press the button and see if it will hit on that one, because I think that's a useful one to have. There's the last corner.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a car stopped, which we haven't seen yet.
And it's an engined car, but there's a few of those, so it's not necessarily Susie on that one.
So there we go, there's the copies view. We can at least see that now, slightly.
Well done.
So the leaders have been through, but they're now involved in what is quite a spread out route. It's difficult to tell which path starts and where the next one ends, really.
Yeah.
But,
Greg Jenkins is going through again, so obviously number 70 has cured himself, whatever that was. He's got down to 9th position. We'll have to see. There's Hayward going through.
very close actually between Ogboard and Hayward, only a tenth of a second between them, and then Baker another 6/10 back. Now Hayward and Baker fighting for the lead in their class. There's a car slowing up the hill, but I think that may be the black market. Yeah, it was a dark coloured car with a white roof, which is similar to what Burns has got, because he's got the dark blue machine, but it's like say the classic coloured machine that was going slowly.
And Ogbourne, of course, is a super mighty mini. So Hayward is sort of punching above his weight, isn't he? Yeah. Because he's certainly giving Ogbourne a bit of stick, even though he's in the class above. Here come a couple of the mighties.
Yeah, that's the other Ogbourne, isn't it?
Yeah.
Josh Ogbourne.
Yeah, who I think is the son. And
there's your leader.
Yep. They go Slark through to complete his 8th lap.
Burns right out to Coombs, still very much in tow. Now the thing is, if those three start battling together and close back up again, that is only going to help Ian Slark keep the lead of this race. You've still got Kirkpatrick in 5th. Comis is now back ahead of Grindle. Like you said, Comis was a bit further down on the grid than you expected, wasn't he, Sam?
He was, so normally he's I would say he's a front runner on the Comis. So he's up to 6th now, so he has moved up quite a bit. And going better and better also got target, but he is some 2.5 seconds off the road from him. And back markers mingling with cars lapping them there. So as you say, it does get a bit confusing sometimes this, but it's Slark in the lead, and that glorious quintet broken up there a couple of laps ago. And thanks to Chase's dexterity in the technical department, we've got the view that we need, which is the view of the cars coming around onto the straight, so that we can see what happens. Something that's totally out of our view.
I'm wondering if I'm going to press this button. No. I'm pressing buttons just to see, because one of the cameras before gave us a big view of that entire straight. So what we're doing here is playing with the cameras. As Coombs going across and find out.
Now we've got a Val Dunican's Christmas show going, so I don't think we want that.
I don't think anybody wants that, let's face it. Still, great to be able to have the CCTV. I just need to figure out how to work it properly.
We definitely can't see that with the naked eye because of the top of the grandstand here. So, we have the leader in Slark, the reigning champion on his 10th lap. We have just under 5 minutes of the race to go. Burns is second, Coombs is third, and